Hello everyone, welcome. And where is everybody? Where am I? Hold on a second. What game is this? Oh, Space Flight Simulator. I know this game. This game is about building rockets and then launching it into the space. But this is space. No, the outer space. Apparently, anything that is higher than 100 kilometers or 62 miles from the sea level is considered outer space. But before we make our first rocket, we're gonna need fuel. In the rocket, there's liquid fuel and then there's liquid oxidizer. Two of these combine and then bang ding ow pow. Very good. So without talking any further, let's get into the point. And now I'm going to make our first fuel storage. I'm just going to put it there. And there it is. Our fuel storage is almost complete. But I still have to fill it with fuel. And that's the last fuel truck. The fuel storage is completely full. And finally, this is our first flight of the day. Lift off in 3, 2, 1. If you guys remember Newton's third laws that says every action in nature have equal or opposite reaction. That is how rockets work. It pushes hot gas into the ground, but then that makes the rockets go up. And now we are out of fuel. So mission is done. Let's get into the next mission already. And finally, this is our first ever rockets that look like rockets. And in 3, 2, 1, lift off. And the first stage of the rocket has run out of the fuel, so we're going to detach it and it's going to fall back into the earth. Speaking of falling, have you ever throw a ball into the sky and at some point, at the highest point, the ball will fall back into the earth and the path of the ball is looked like curve, and that is what this line is. This line is the path of the spacecraft that we are on. It predicts where the rocket is going to be. And if you want to stay in the space, you have to make this line goes around the Earth. So you need to orbit the Earth. As you can see here, the path is going wider and wider as I gain some speed. And if I have enough speed, I can orbit around the Earth. And finally, we make a stable orbit around the Earth. But we are going back into the Earth, so I make a deorbit burn. So basically, it slows us down so we can fall back into the Earth. But as we falling back into the earth, there's something will happen. You see, our rocket doesn't have any heat shields or parachute because I'm not planning for safe landing. So let it burn, I guess. Why is it burning? It's burning actually because air compression, not friction. And that is the mission. Let's get into the next mission. For our next mission, I'm going to get rid of these fins because I don't think it serves any purpose. But also it creates drag. Aerodynamic drag is a force created by air affecting a moving object. As you can see here, there's two rockets. The left rocket is the aerodynamic one, but it has 4 tons in mass. And the right rocket weighs 3 tons, but it's not really aerodynamic. So we're going to race these two rockets, and it seems like the right rocket is winning because it's lighter by 1 ton. But as the air is getting stronger, the left rocket is winning because it has more aerodynamics. But if you did the same race in the space, the right rocket is going to win because it's lighter, and in space there's little to no air resistance. And this is our final mission of the day, carrying a spatial satellite into the space. Our first ever satellite that ever launched into space. A weird lift off, but successfully lifting off from the launch pad. We're heading to space. First stage engine cut off, detaching first stage, and then we are now at our second stage. Escaping atmosphere and reaching space, we can detach our fairings. I'm trying to reach the highest orbits with my fuel left. And finally reaching stable orbits, we can now detach our payloads. Detaching payloads. Payload successfully detached and activated. He is now on his own. Thank you guys for today's videos of Spaceflight Simulator first episode. See you on the second one, I guess.